to the user. So
this meeting is being recorded.
We can put it into the code, like whichever property. So we'll see today actually CSS properties. So suppose we want a paragraph in color red. So that CSS property starting with early curly braces, color colon red. So we will put it inside code tag actually, so that at later stage, suppose I give you an give you any assignment, so you can work on that actually. Okay, I have to make it a red color. So for that particular purpose, we use code tag. So this is an inline tag actually. Is it okay, Kusal?
Yes, sir.
Okay, Devojyoti, you can start.
Can you see my screen? Can you hear me, guys?
Yes, sir, but not see your screen.
No, Devojyoti, we can't.
Okay, just I think okay, just
So Devojyoti, are you facing any issue?
yeah. Actually, my network is a little bit slow. I am
So
changing. I am rejoined actually.
okay, no issue. So okay, so like till the time he rejoins, so let's start. Like we know CSS is like the style we just we will be putting into a HTML code. Means in earlier session we have seen the basic HTML tags and how to implement those part. So now we'll see how like all the style kind of things we can implement using CSS. Suppose we want, I just mentioned, like we want paragraph of color red, blue. We want border. We want like header of like of some uh, different like color. So we can achieve this part using CSS. So we'll see in some time actually how we can code in real example. So it can be implemented either inline. So we can put style tag in an HTML file, or else we can have external CSS with extension .css. With external .css, we can define a CSS file, or we can put inside style tag in the same HTML file to uh, just make HTML quite interactive in terms of many properties like color, background color, border, padding, etc. And CSS is like uh, what we call is it is a complementary part of HTML actually. So either we can add CSS or we cannot. It is not like we need to add CSS to each and every HTML. It's up to the user actually. If it is asked to do by like suppose we have been asked to do some styling, some formatting, so we can use css actually. So css enables to do the styling actually in html in terms of like many properties we'll see in some time actually. Is it okay? So brief introduction I have given actually. So we can see in real example actually what actually I mean to say. And the full form of css is cascading style sheet. So has anybody any kind of queries since last session? You can ask in this forum till the time Devojyoti starts the css uh, topic. We can take some questions till the time Devojyoti rejoins.
Yes, I am.
Or
Hello.
okay.
Now I am.
Yes,
Now you're audible, everyone.
yeah, you are audible. You are audible.
Okay. Okay. Can you see the notepad, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So let's start the CSS. So anyone have any idea what is CSS or what is like the CSS? Anything?
Yes, sir. CSS means the cascading style sheets, and it is used to design a web page.
Yeah.
HTML.
Or design the web page and anything? Design the web pages and
And style actually the style.
CSS used to design HTML tags, right?
Yes.
And basically it is used for web development purpose, defined as web development project, and for the applications which is gone through the Java. Actually, there is a scripting language called JavaScript. Actually, we use HTML, CSS, and JavaScript for web designing. Actually, this is the prerequisite of the if you develop any application. These three are the basic things of the web development. One is HTML, and second is CSS, and another is JavaScript. So CSS is, and if you see defined as a colorful website, you can see. Suppose if I run through the site, you see the website. If you run through that,
Yes, sir.
if you run to the website, actually this is the this is not made with HTML, and this is totally made with the Angular. I think you heard about the Angular. Is the and here is the backend is Spring Boot, and if you see the entire process behind this, this is the totally Angular project. It is a single application. If I go to any other things, suppose in the company or in the services, single application page. That's why you use Angular. And if you see that kind of, just like you see in this PCS Global website, you see here the sky type color. You see na? So this is the CSS actually. We use basically what you say, the background color. Suppose I go to the company, and in the company, the color has changed. The color is white. First the color is white, then it goes to the, then it is some kind of black or something. That is called CSS. If I hover in this mouse pointer, then it will go to the black or something. So that is called, it is changed to white to black. It is changed from white to black. That is called CSS. And if you see this, all these things, if you see this poster, if you see the color, if I go to this color, there it is some kind of black and read mode. Here I can hover this, then it is going to blue. So that is CSS. It is the entire web page, and if you go to the top, this section is called the header section. In the header section, you can see contact us, that mail, any kind of information. And here, if you go to the next part, it's the company service, industry, portfolio, partners, careers, gallery, contact us. These all things are the body section. Here start the body section. It is the header section, and we start the body section. So it goes to the body section, and then from here, from this section, this entire deep blue section, it is called the footer. This is the basic structure of a website, and in this website we use CSS for the color. Here is the deep blue section. Here is the light blue section, or sky type color, as you see here. So the entire is called CSS. Nothing it is. If you see any other website, you see the color has changed. Somewhere in red, somewhere is blue. So basically, it is for style, cascading style sheet, or basically it's for designing the web page or attractive the web page actually is used. So go to the notepad. So CSS stands for and CSS is used to design HTML tags. We write the basic HTML, and then we have to attractive that page. Then we use CSS for designing purpose, for better attractiveness purpose. The thing. So let's go to that CSS site. First, our topic is. Can you see the website, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I have not recommended this website for your practice. I always recommend you always gone through the W3 schools. It's the best practice for your what you practice. It is HTML, it is CSS, or it is anything you want to practice. I think better you go to the W3 schools. And for upgradation the knowledge, you definitely go to any website. But for the basic purpose, you can go to this website. Step by step here, each and every topic you can run through this here. Although I also give you some basic idea for each and every topic for the CSS. Don't need to go to the depth of the CSS, because you have, but you have to go to the little bit, the CSS. You don't need any kind of rocket science of the CSS or something like that. So first of all, what is CSS? That I already discussed. It is just cascading style sheet. So this is the basic example of the CSS. This is a basic example of CSS. If I go to the CSS syntax, not this. So this is the basic syntax of a CSS in any editor. So you have any editor, just like for coding. I mean Eclipse or Visual Studio Code, anything like that.
Yes, sir.
Hello.
Yes, sir. Hello.
Yes, you have Eclipse or Visual Studio Code, anything like that.
Yes, sir. I have VS Code, Eclipse, both.
Okay, and rest on.
Yes, sir. I have Eclipse ID.
I recommend you to go through the both side, because when you practice Java, then I will recommend you the Eclipse. But when you go to the JavaScript or HTML, CSS, or any kind of front-end or back-end framework, then you use Visual Studio Code. So first, if you go to this, how we write a CSS syntax, first we have to know this. This is the starting point of CSS tutorial, CSS learning. So first, CSS syntax, how we write. CSS syntax has three portions. It is selector, declaration, and last declaration. What is that? This is H1. You already know the H1 tag in the HTML page. That is the nothing else, H1. H1 means heading tag, and H2 means H1, H2, you know there are 6 type of heading tags: H1, H2, H3, H4, H5, H6. Right. So this is the H1 tag. If you write any heading or something, that's why you write the H1 tag. Okay, just first of all, let's explain that. So next is you go to the H1, then second bracket, as you see the curly braces or second bracket, what you say, and this you have to write color. It is blue. Whatever you have to give, blue, red, whatever you have mind to give, color blue, and you have to give that color, color blue, and then semicolon. And you have to give this or not as per your requirement. You can end here also. You can end here also. And it is called property. What is your property? It is called color. Your property can be background color. Your property can be color or anything. Heading color, footer color, background color, anything. Body color, body background color, anything. That is called your property. And next is the value. Which is value means, suppose you can write, suppose you say in the mathematics x equal to 10, x equal to 12. That's why here also color colon blue. What is the value of the color? That means you write anything and that color is blue. So that is called property, that is called color. Property and value. Next, if you go to this portion, what is this? This is called font size. Font, you have to write font size. So different type of things have. Different types of property we have. If I go to my Visual Studio Code, after some time I can show you. So font size 12 pixel. 12 pixel, if you, it is a requirement as purpose. If you can give 20 px, 200 px, 300 px, whatever you like, as per your attractiveness of and recommendation of your web page actually. So basically this is property and value. Property and value. This color is one property. Font size is one property, and this is the value. Value of the color is blue, and value of the property is 12 px. Px means pixel. 12 pixel. You give 20 pixel, whatever you like. So that is the basic line. That is the basic syntax of the CSS. You have to read that fashion actually. Okay, so anything you can write also this, or you can go to the website later. So you understand this line?
Yes, sir.
Hello, sir.
Yes.
Sir, if we don't want the font size There is the default size in the web browser or other?
Yes, there is always default size in the web browser. But if you suppose if your client say I have to show this or I have to show this. If your client say we have to fix within 20 pixel or 12 pixel or something like that, then you have to give your font size. Otherwise, you don't give your practice purpose or learning purpose. You give or you don't give, that doesn't matter. Okay. So next is it is gone the H1 tag. That is been heading tag. Yes, exactly. Okay, next is this is the P for paragraph. You already know in the HTML. So in this example, P elements what you can write. Suppose I give color red and text and center. Suppose why I told you this website, because if you experiment yourself, you can experiment. Just go through and try it yourself. You don't need any kind of editor or something. You come through editor, but you don't need any. This is the whole type of this is the code, and you can see the website. You can see the output. So document type HTML, as you already have HTML. This is the head tag, and this is the style tag. We have to give the style tag. In the CSS, we have to give the style tag, as we already know in the HTSS. And here we talk about the paragraph tag. So let's give the paragraph and then curly braces. You write here properties color, here is red, and text align center. Color red, text align center. Text align center means suppose style hidden. What I write here? Yes. So it is hello world, and suppose you write anything, it is hello world, and this paragraph's style is CSS. You write anything here. Suppose you write, I can remove this. Right here, the paragraph tag. And you first of all save this, run this. Look, this is PCS. Whatever you write, this is changed. You change the color. It's called blue. And this is blue. Entire heading or whatever you write, it is going to be blue. And end up and you have to end the P tag. This is the paragraph tag. This is the body and string. Okay, if you see the basic things, I can just let me open the Visual Studio Code for the practical purpose. Suppose here I write Right. This is HTML. Okay, this is style. You have to always read the style. And next you start the H1 tag. Your heading tag actually. So let's start the CSS. It is called color. Color, you say I give brown.
Sir, why we are using this doc type doctyp?
This is the rule. Actually, the doc type means document type actually. You have to give this. Otherwise, your HTML tag or HTML process cannot work. Hashtag doc type means document type. What is your document type? Document type is HTML. The editor can know what is your doc type, document type. It can be HTML, it can be CSS.
Okay.
So doc type is HTML. That means document type actually. So here I give the color is brown. And background. Suppose I give here background color, I might add. So background color, suppose I give red. Suppose I give one property that is called padding. Padding is suppose 20 pixels. And here it is paragraph. I write on paragraph, and here it is the color is suppose we have to end the tag now. Okay. Then you have to fill the body tag. Again, I suppose read one. I give one paragraph. Paragraph section. In body. Then end. Then in the HTML tag. I have to run this. So let's go through the Visual Studio Code. Just wait, it is not opening actually. I am creating the new folder here, suppose CSS. CSS folder.
Sir, could not hear your voice.
Actually, I'm not telling. So if you select the CSS folder, then the CSS entire project or CSS folder has come. Suppose I give one name here. If you go to the new file, suppose I give here one name that is called style.css. Or if you, it is extension.css. If you save the HTML file, it is, what is the extension? Suppose you give file name PCS Global, so that file name is PCS Global.html, or if you give the CSS extension, then it is called PCS Global.css or style.css. Here I give style.css. And what I write here, I just give here. H.html, and if I run that code, and here you choose which browser you want to choose, and say this browser. Just look at this. My browser is open, and this is PCS Global. That's I am writing, and this is paragraph section. This is the output, or this is the view or template. It is called template or view. Color is brown. You give anything. Just you have to don't use that. You just here. You know, these are all kind of values. All these are the values. Different types of colors are there in the. Just you go anything, just like purple. You select the purple. Suppose I give color, stock color, color, anything, border color. What kind of different kinds of properties are there? Different kinds for your needs and purpose. All kind of colors. Background color. Anyone has any doubt in this coding or in this basic example?
Sir, what is the use of padding in H1 tag?
Padding means, suppose if I run this, you don't give the padding. And if I run first, so what is your question?
So what is the padding?
Yeah, padding. If you here you use padding for anything, or padding is actually padding is a property, just kind of color and background color, anything. So it is actually if you give any element, so generate space around an element content. Just give the space actually from one element to another element. And if you give any border, so that is so in that border, this is the space actually. You give space 20x, or here I give the space actually 20px. Suppose I change this 10px. Suppose now run this. Now look the space just gone. You understand this? There is the space between the two elements actually, the content and border. This is the space actually. Understand?
Yes, sir.
So this is the, suppose this is the element and this is the border. You say that, and this is the space. So this is the paragraph. Any kind of other conclusion in that code?
Sir, I have written it into Notepad, but how can I write in this to VS Code? I don't know it.
Just copy and paste. Okay, just share your screen. Share your screen. You stop share. You share your screen. I can guide you. No, not opening the video. You just share your screen.
Sir, I have joined through mobile because I have some internet problems today.
Okay.
Wait.
You just give the file name .html extension.
Yes, sir. .html.
Yeah, give any file. Suppose first learning.html or give anything. Yeah, and save this.
Yes, I said.
And you want to run this in the Visual Studio Code, right?
Okay. This is in Internet Explorer.
Yes, in normal browser actually, right?
Yes.
So you want to run that in the Visual Studio Code.
VS Code.
Okay, so first open your VS Code.
Okay.
Yeah, have you installed it? Okay.
Yes.
So first, go to open folder that I have showed you previous.
Open folder. Yes.
In that open folder, go to any kind of file or path where you save this file. Whether it is C, D, E, F, any.
In document, but I cannot find that saved file. In document, it is empty.
Okay, let's create fresh one file. Let's create fresh one file. Just go to your D or E, anything.
Can you speak again? It is on Internet Explorer, but here I cannot find this file. On VS Code.
Oh, forget that file. You just create the new file. Just go to your D drive or E drive, anything, and there create the fresh folder.
Here on desktop.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, just go transfer. Yeah.
Open file.
Yeah, open folder, not file. Open folder. You created the folder.
Yes.
In the D drive.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Okay. And then select the folder.
Okay.
The folder has come in VS Code.
No, sir. No, sir, I cannot do anything.
Yeah, just new. Go to the new file.
New file. Okay.
And give any file name.
.css.
.html.
.html. Sir,
you create the new file
New file. Then
and then give name. What is your new file
dot
name?
HTML.
No, just give any
Then file name.
something new file dot HTML. Give any.
Dot HTML.
No, I mean, what is your file name?
File name. I need to get it. Style sheet.
So the style sheet is fine, but here what is your give me? Can you show me that yeah, style sheet dot HTML? Yes. Yes, just enter.
Then
Enter.
it came again.
Go left. Go left. Go left. Where the folder structure is coming. Yes.
Right.
So go to the open folder. Yeah, go to the new folder. Actually, I don't show your screen properly. Some kind of light has come.
Yes. Then I can't define.
No, what is your style sheet dot is you have to open that file style sheet dot HTML. Just select that file and open.
Showing. It is not showing, but I put it on document folder. In document
You
folder,
give the file you give the file name, the style sheet name. Yes. So you have to open this file actually. You have to select this file and then open in the Visual Studio Code. Hello? Hello, Subramanian?
Yes, sir.
Just select that style sheet file.
Style sheet file.
Yes.
It is the style sheet file from here.
Yes, just select. No. Just select this. Don't open it. Just select this.
Yes, selected.
Not that select. From the Visual Studio Code, you have to select this.
From VS Code, I cannot find that style sheet file.
No, it will show. It will must show.
No problem. Okay, sir. Give me something.
Yeah. Now select this.
Oh, it is. No, sir. It is not showing this now.
Style. Why do you save the style.css? Style.html?
It is on document.
Yeah, but how it is not showing? It should be showing.
From files, it is here in documents, but from VS Code, it is not showing.
Okay, just go through the Visual Studio Code. Just
Visual
open
Studio.
VS Code. Yeah, just go to the open file.
Open file.
Just go through open file. Yes, and now select the
Yes,
size.
yes.
Yes. Now go to the run in the top bar. You have to go to the top run. You have to see.
Thank you.
Now it is showing, right?
Yes.
Actually from the folder, if you in the style sheet, if you create the folder, then under the folder, if you create the .html or .css file, then you have to go to the folder. Now it is running.
Actually, I cannot know about VS Code, so
Okay, no problem. Okay, anyone have any problem?
no.
Okay, I show you another example. Very basic example. One. Can you see my screen?
Yes, sir.
Here's the example. So let's understand the example. So first it is HTML tag, as you know. So then head tag. Under the head tag it is title. As you already have the title, it is some challenge or anything you can write. And then you have to give style tag. And here is the CSS start. Then it is body. Then it is color with yellow. And then that is called header. If you show any website, and I have already told you that is the header section. Nah? So you have to write dot header, dot content. The body section or body class is the header class. This is actually the one type of class actually. So under the class, I write background color is black. And here is the content color red. And then this is the footer, and the color of the footer is blue. And there is in the style tag. And this is the end of head tag. And suppose I give one header class that is called header. And from the heading tag, this is a challenge. Suppose you can write anything. In the paragraph tag, I write this is the paragraph in the header. The header section end. And this is the section class. Suppose I write the section class content. And in the here you write h1 tag. Here you can write h2, h1, anything. You write between the h2 tag, you can write anything. Here I write fun with CSS. And in the paragraph type, I type anything. and this is called ID. Footer is your ID. So hash footer is for your ID, and dot content is for class. If you write dot header, that is called class, and this is the footer. Hash footer means is for ID, and dot content dot header is for class. You have to write in that fashion. Footer ID equals to footer, and then go to the p tag, previous paragraph. Again, you write anything, and then in the footer and in the HTML. So let's run this. Let's save this and run this. Run either. Here, you are you getting the output? Everyone show the page. Hello guys. Can
Yes,
you
sir.
show the page?
Yes, sir.
Oh, okay, so everyone run the code in your system. Now, in your run the system, I give you 2 or 3 minutes. Everyone run in your Visual Studio code that I could already share in the chat box. Open your chat box and run that and show me. Okay, so everyone start now. So if you run this, so this will show. So I stop share, and everyone please run doing that code and run this, and then share the code and share the screen. Okay, so I give 2 minutes. So when everyone done, so write in the chat box done, D for done. if you completed it, just write in the chat box done. Okay. Okay. Anyone have completed it? So just share your screen. Kushal, Ria, Subronil. Subronil, have you completed it?
No, sir. 2 lines left. Wait.
Okay. Who completed it? Please share your screen and show me the output. Okay, anyone who have completed, please share the screen, share the code and share the output also. Kushal, Ria, Subronil, Sushmita, anyone. Okay, Kushal, have you done?
Hello, sir.
Yes, have you done?
Sir, just
Okay. Okay, Subronil done.
Yes, sir.
Okay, just share your screen and run it.
Yes, sir. Okay. I'm getting the code.
And where is the code? Yes. Okay.
Is it correct?
Yes, you run through the VS Code, right?
No, it is in Internet Explorer. VS Code.
Okay, so let's run through the VS Code once. Just open the file and run through VS Code. Yes.
It is from VS
Okay.
Code.
Okay. It's perfect. Okay, so I am closing the session. So thank you everyone. And so if you have any doubt, anyone? You can ask. So today we complete the internal CSS, basic internal CSS, basic one or two basic example. So anyone have any question? Kushal, Ria, Somo, Shubrani, Sushmita. Okay, so go through that. So go through that. Always, I recommend you go through that site, WC Schools. If you change here anything, you can change. You can copy this and then paste it in your notepad, then run it, or paste it in your Visual Studio Code, then run it. So we have completed the Css syntax. Then we have to go through the another topics from the coming session. Okay, so thank you.
Thanks, Devajyoti. So thanks everyone. So we'll connect in next session with external CSS. Thank you. Have a nice day.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Bye.
I am ending the session.